Okay. Maybe wait till a few people get on there before I start talking. I didn't give any advance notice because Andrea Parker is going to be going live here shortly. And so I thought, well, I'll jump in as quick as I can. Just got out of court. Excuse me for laughing. Seriously, I just can't help myself for laughing. There was a trooper, one of the troopers that responded on 11:30 in the morning, April 12th, to Bunkerville. He came from the Moapa substation. Why? Well, he was told to help with crowd control or help with the traffic. And it changed on his way there because all of a sudden there's officers at gunpoint. Officers being held at gunpoint, he said. So now he's going 104 miles an hour. 104 miles an hour to help the officers at gunpoint. What does he do when he gets there? He starts directing traffic. Oh, please, come on. Officers held at gunpoint. Get there as fast as you can. So you get there, and then you start directing traffic. And never heard another word about these officers at gunpoint. Hey, Bryce. Let's see, Bryce. Let me see this watch. Okay, hey, guess what? I got 10 people here. I know you're going to leave me. There's Twyla. Hi, Twyla. I know you're going to leave me here pretty soon because, hey, there's my brother, Pete Thornton. Hey, brother. I got to repeat this and get more people on there. There was a highway patrolman, a trooper, who initially was sent to the Bunkerville area to help with traffic control. Okay? On his way there, all of a sudden, they're all supposed to go there as fast as they can. There's like 14 of them to help officers being held at gunpoint. He's going 104 miles an hour. What does he do when he gets there? He directs traffic. What happened to the officers that are being held at gunpoint? Okay, I'm calling bullshit on this. That was perjury. I'm sorry, that was perjury. And his testimony has changed. Oh, here's where it gets even better. In his official report that was done on the 13th, no later than the 14th, he doesn't mention any of this. He doesn't mention officers being held at gunpoint, going 104 miles an hour. He also doesn't mention that firearms were pointed at him. So I call bullshit on that too. And that wasn't even in his first, this is the second time this trooper has testified. He didn't testify about firearms being pointed at him the first time. Those are his official reports. That information is not in his official report. I mean, come on, give me a frigging break. Okay? Now, for the most part, it was a really boring day again. It didn't start getting exciting until this trooper actually got up there and gave his testimony. And to me, he looked very credible until those 2 points. So I really believe he just perjured himself. You know, from what I understand, and we'll find that out eventually, the dispatch didn't tell him there's officers being held at gunpoint. So where did that come from? Okay, I want to hear that. And I got more or less got that from talking to the people there that heard him the first time. So I call bullshit, and it's very obvious it's bullshit. Sorry for the language, but you know, bulls do crap in the woods. Okay, I see. Looks like Shauna Cox just drove up. I don't know what she's getting here so late for. Anyhow, that's there's a lot more to it than just that. But that was pretty much the exciting part for the day. There was a forestry department employee who showed up, who testified on behalf of the government. It turns out he was with the DOJ and with the FBI, had been met with them 8 times prior to testifying. Okay, he interjected something that I'm going to call BS on again. He tried to say he was in fear for the officer's life, but he doesn't say anything until the next day. He doesn't go up and talk to the officers and say, I think I'm in fear for these BLM officers' life. No, he goes all the way to Denver, Colorado, okay, and then talks the next day. Oh yeah, you're really in fear for the officer's life. Give me a break. You know, all this is so much posturing. It's prejudicial. Just trying to get the jury. But this is a sophisticated jury. I'm going to tell you right now. They are catching on to this really quick, and they're asking very pertinent questions, direct questions that I think is making the prosecution very uneasy. All right. Well, let's see what Terry's got to say. Yet they didn't like Brand talking about police perjury. Oh, anyhow, I don't know how long they're going to let me in there. They'll probably throw me out eventually. I don't know. I actually get along with everybody in there. The U.S. Marshals. I find people, that's just me, that if I'm friendly to people, they're going to be friendly to me. All right? I got Robert Jones. Let's see if there's any questions here I can ask. Greg Whalen's watching. Hi, Greg. Anyhow, and that's pretty much it. That's the highlights of the whole frigging day. Again, the U.S. government bores the living crap out of everybody for hours and hours and hours of video that doesn't mean squat. I don't know what they're trying to do. You know, it really doesn't make any sense to me. Every once in a while you pick up on some little innuendo or inference, but for the most part, the U.S. government just likes boring the jury, I think. All right? Okay, Andrea Parker, I want everybody to tune into her. She's probably starting to get going here. She'll have a lot more and in depth. Okay? I'm done and out. Thank you, everybody.